Welcome back. It's your host, Mr. Gray. I just want to thank you for tuning in once again. If you're here, you already know what we're about to talk about. It's an oldie or a semi-oldie but goodie. So it's a sneaker that came out last year that, of course, this sneaker is always limited. Like I said, if you're here, you already know what it is. It's the Nike SB Dunk High Strawberry Cough. So if you guys know much about the Strawberry Coughs, they were initially supposed to come out in 2020, but hence the name Strawberry Cough. Nike was being sensitive and did not release it. So we went 2020, we did not get it. 2020, okay, maybe I should back up a little bit. So of course we know that these sneakers like this that are named after different strains of if you're here, if you know, you know. Don't make me say it. But anyway, they're named after what I just said. They come out on 420 every year, typically, or close to 420, but typically 420, around that range. These were supposed to come out in 2020, around 420 or on 420, but COVID happened. COVID's still happening. And I think, of course, Nike, it was nice that they were trying to be, they were thinking about the public and the image that it would give, because they are planning on dropping it before COVID even happened. We knew about it in 2019 that a shoe like that was going to drop, but then COVID happened in 2020. So anyway, sorry, I am rambling, but just trying to give a small little history. 2021 on 420, COVID was still going strong. They did not drop it. But then the fall, I can't remember exactly what month, the fall of 2021, they finally released it. And I have fortunately pre-ordered it. My plug, Zeta Kicks, always there for me. He came through. Of course, you don't get them right away. So I literally just got mine. And I don't care if people have had theirs for months and months. The fact is, it is a very, 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 very nice shoe. So I have to review it. I have to review it. So first, let's talk about the box it comes in. So it's a part of the striped box era, which is, I have a few. And sadly, I'm just going to admit to it, I don't know which of the Dunks, because I have several Dunks, but I don't know which of the Dunks come from which era unless I go find the box, because I can remember most of these shoes in here named, but remembering, what box era, I can't. But I still love the way SB does their box eras in certain sneakers or from certain eras. I still think that's pretty cool. And if you Google SB Dunk Nike box era, you can actually find their website and they'll show you which sneakers went into which box era. Anyway, that's just a little bit of side information. So anyway, as you can see, this is the box they come in. They come in my size, and my size only. At least at this house, they only come in my size typically, unless they come in my wife's size or one of my kids' size. But anyway, they retail for $110, and it's a very awesome shoe. So I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. We are gonna take a look in the light box to just see how beautiful this 420 release that should have been in 2019, that came out in 2021, but still didn't come out on the day it's supposed to. Anyway, sorry guys. I'm on a rant today. I'm a little excited. I've been off for a while, and you guys know that. And I got so much energy pent up for making videos because I've been off for so long. So I'm a little bit kind of excited to talk. So anyway, I'm going to try this again. We are going to go in the light box to check it in now. So into the light box as promised, and I'm not going to lie, I'm really excited, as you probably can tell. 420 sneakers aren't the easiest to get. That's probably why I always pre-order. I'm not stressing pre-ordering for anybody. I'm just saying, there's lots of sneakers that I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't pre-order. Just saying, it helps me out. So anyway, let's jump into the details and get a close-up look. So we might as well just go for the most obvious. So like we said, they're based off of 420, which is Smoker's Holiday. And so the most not outrageous, but the most standout feature on this shoe is the strawberry cough right there. You can see him, coughing for that strawberry cough strain. So anyway, I don't partake, but I got love for people who do. So if you like sneakers and you do partake and you got this sneaker, man, congratulations, because this is a beautiful sneaker. Now that suede, that nice rough suede that you have there is so beautiful and soft and luscious, as you can see. Once again, real quick, back to that little strawberry. That little dude is cool. Then you got this like velvet filling material right here. Kind of has a like nice little shine to it. You can see. As a strawberry, as you can see, of course, that which is most obvious. This absolutely looks like a strawberry. The whole shoe, not just the strawberry. And as you can see, I mean, they didn't lack on any attention to detail here. They got the little stem of a strawberry here, which is pretty cool. Um, the swoosh also has that same kind of rough suede as you have on these the back collar side panels and all. Then, as you can see on the strawberry, how you have the little, I don't even know what to call them, the little bumps of a strawberry. If you look, let's give you a nice little up close right there. Let me turn that light a little bit. Bam! Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Got the bumps of the strawberry. I don't know how you call them bumps. I don't know what an official name for them is. But either way, that is beautiful. Then as you go to the toe box does have a different material. Doesn't have that I'd say tumble. I mean, it is somewhat of a tumbled leather, but it doesn't have that. It's not like the shattered backboard or whatchamacallit, shadows tumbled, but it's more of a, almost like they put the tumbling in the material. They didn't actually. It's tumbled, y'all. It's hard to explain how it is compared to regular tumble. It's not as soft as like a shattered backboard or the shadows, but it still feels good. It's not a bad shoe at all. Anyway, toe box. Toe box is kind of, actually, it is kind of soft. Actually, it was softer than I actually expected it to be. I did take the little thing inside, the paper they put inside the toe box, to keep it nice and shapely. But it actually feels pretty good. It's not, as red as you can see as the surrounding the area surrounding the toe, surrounding the toe box, but it kind of has more of a faded red to it, which is interesting. One thing, of course, that sticks out is those translucent soles. As you can see, the color of the shoe went right into the sole. So as you can see, the green on the back end of the shoe goes into the outsole right down here. And then the red, of course, going to the front of the middle to the front part of the shoe goes into the front part of the outsole, which is pretty cool. Look at that. And actually, this is something I just noticed. So, under the translucent sole, you can see a design under there. I'm willing to bet somebody already knows what that is, or that's interesting. It's almost like it has a soul inside the sole. Maybe somebody knows about that, what that is, what the point of it is, and maybe I'm just missing the point. But if you know, please drop in my comments why it appears like there's a sole under the sole, other than the outsole, which is still pretty cool. Let's see. As far as the outside, as you can see, it comes with the red laces. One thing I hadn't heard too many people talk about, and weirdly, when I looked at these online, I never noticed. So if you look at the tongue, normally every time somebody says look at the tongue, you just think way up here. But if you look way at the bottom of the tongue, it actually fades in. If you say start from the toe box, so the toe box is kind of what I said, a faded red, but this red here is still, this is part of the tongue. It's kind of a pinkish color, and then it kind of fades out. You can see that right there. It fades out as it goes further up the tongue till it turns completely white, which just is pretty. Once again, just another pretty cool cool way that they paid attention to detail. I think that's pretty awesome. Let's make sure there's nothing in these wings here. No wording or anything we're missing out. As usual, they always stick that I don't even know if I can show that to you guys. There we go. That stash pocket, which has become famous on every 420 shoe that's been dropping. Let me see. That's the bulk of the shoe. It's still beautiful, but let me see. There's a couple more things. All right, so it comes with 2 spare laces. This right here, this is kind of, I'm going to call it like watermelon. It's really pink, but I think the color for me, we're going to go ahead with watermelon. Let's give you guys a closer look. So I feel like I'm cheating you if I'm not giving you a close-up look of that color. But it's really, turn that light right there. It's really a pink color. Then you have this one here. This is actually like a military army green there. It's not green like you have on the shoe. The green on the shoe is more like that. I don't even know what to say that green is. This is like this is like Kermit green, and this is like army green. So Kermit green, army green. That's how we're gonna decipher between the two, and that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be the way we differentiate. So anyway, on the inside liner of the shoe, it's all white as you can see here, but it has that same velvet feel. It's a little dirty right here. Has that same velvet feel as the collar on the back end of the shoe, but except it's extremely white. I had one thing I don't like about that. It's already a little bit dirty here, but I can see it getting really dirty. The inside, where you're slipping your shoe in and out. And I wear a lot of black socks. I mean, I wear tons of color socks, but like 70%, maybe 60% of my socks are black, and I could see them staining that. That'd be a little bit of a problem, but whatever. It is what it is. Lastly, let me see. The last cool detail about the shoe is Mr. Strawberry Cough here, Mr. Faded here. As you can now see what's on the corner of the shoe, except in more detail. So the insole has this Strawberry Cough. As you can see, like I say, he's a little faded. Interestingly, I'm just now noticing that. I mean, I reviewed the shoe before I start the video, but some stuff I really just don't see. Sometimes when I show you guys sneakers, I think I've told you this before, I'm literally just got it in the mail. I pull it out and I just want to video it so bad that I don't study it like I should, but I also like an original reaction to what I'm seeing. So sometimes I don't do that on purpose, as I've explained before. Anyway, you could see his actual stem, and the leaves to the stem look kind of like a marijuana leaf there. Nike, you guys are hilarious. I don't know if a specific shop designed this shoe. I probably knew at a time, but I forgot. You know how some sneakers, of course, specific skate shops have designed. I'm not sure if this is one that just Nike just did, or if this was a specific skate shop, but I feel like it's just one of the ones Nike did, and they did a great job. I'm just thankful that I was able to get this guy. I know for you guys who've been rocking with me for a while, I know you're like, oh my God, he pulled out his insole. I never pulled out the insoles, but this felt like it was okay. So I went for it, and I didn't pass out doing it, because sometimes my feelings get so hurt, I just pass out, wake up 10 minutes later. That's a joke, bad joke. But anyway, so I'm gonna say, kind of in conclusion, this is the bulk of the shoe. It's a beautiful shoe, as you can see. Let's give y'all a one little bit once over, so y'all can see the actual detail. Look at that. Look at that. Let's give y'all a little bit once over before we peace out here, guys. So we got that, I'm going to say that velvet filling material there. Then we got that suede right there. We got that strawberry tumbled leather on the side panels, the eyelets, the toe, and then the toe box. We kind of have that faded, what do we call it? That faded red, I guess. Watermelon to me, kind of the color. And we have that translucent outsole, which kind of repeats the colors that are going throughout the shoe. Lastly, like I've already explained, we have the color in the tongue under the shoelaces, fading in from kind of a reddish color, pinkish color, till it turns into white completely. So anyway, that's the conclusion of the Nike SB Dunk Strawberry Cough. It's a hot shoe. I have not necessarily looked at the exact cost right now. I haven't looked at what these are aftermarket in a while. I think the last time, it was months ago, I looked. I believe they was probably around $500 or so. Fortunately, my pre-order didn't cost that much. I'm happy. But anyway, it's a nice shoe. It's to me, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the 420s for me, a lot of them I consider them more so collectibles versus wearables. I know I say wear your kicks, but it's kind of like some people, let's just say they collect cars, and then you may have some that are vintage, so you may not drive those because you're trying to kind of protect them, but you do put them out so people can see. But then you have like the sports car that you ride around the block, like like my Jordan 1 shattered backboards. I ride those around the block. These for me are kind of be like, they're not vintage, I know they're not, but they're more of an artwork for me. So I'm sure I'll wear it one day, but until then, it's on ice and display here in the library, in my sneaker library. Anyway, I have rambled long enough. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and getting that close, detailed look of the strawberry cough. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And once again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Mr. Gray out.